recorded, so we've got this, and we are ready to rock. Gentlemen, we are back with our latest episode of Men of Iron Denver, and we are with Edward Elliot today, who has gone through, well, just about 6 hard months of your Forge experience. So, and I want to just start this off by asking you, what even in the living heck brought you into the Forge experience? So you share with our listeners about it.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, Ryan and Jim, for having me on here to share my experience. So what got me into this experience in the first place was just looking for a place where I could hang out with other men that wanted to change their lives and wanted to support each other and basically get lit back on fire. Like, okay, and I was like flailing around in different places and different masterminds and different groups or business and all kinds of things, but nothing was really a place where it's like, hey, can I have some guys to hang out with and really hold me accountable, kick my ass, and make stuff happen.
I call that flagellating.
Flagellating.
And when I first met you, anyway, mm-hmm. when you got a hold of Dr. Ed and you guys were mm-hmm. starting to chat a little bit about this, you weren't flagellating in a minor way. Like you belonged to some pretty big groups. So you weren't just fucking around, pardon my language. Just give us a little bit of a background of, what were you diving into? What groups were you in? How did you come into this where you just weren't quite grasping it?
Yeah, so when I met Dr. Ed, probably would have been around 2016, we were hanging out in Russell Brunson's Inner Circle mastermind group, where I think there's only 100 people that can join that group. And we were the token Eds in the group, also introverts in the group, so we connected and bonded through that. And also in that group, I saw Ed. He would speak about his experience in Warrior, and then he started to share about his vision of creating his own version of Warrior called Men of Iron. And as soon as I heard he was doing that, I'm like, let me know when you're starting, and I'm in. I think I might have been one of the first people to sign up back in September 2017 when he officially launched it publicly. And it was a place I was looking for more than what I had. Like from the outside, I looked like everything was freaking awesome. I had a business, I lived in a nice place, I went on trips, and everything looked perfect from, I don't know, the Facebook lifestyle or the internet lifestyle. But inside, I'm like, there's something missing here.
But even what was interesting for me is, even as your coach coming into the Forge, you came in and we had you all going, and you were all in, and then something happened the first time you came through. Like you wanted this, you were looking for this, but even then you were like, oh, there's something stopping me. And I think that speaks to a lot of people, Ed. There's a lot of people that have said to us, I'm not quite sure if I've got what it takes to do this Men of Iron thing. I've got some fear around this. So you had legitimate fear and anxiety coming into this. Maybe share a little bit about that.
So although I was all in, I was still, living in my own, dungeon or basement and in my own head a lot of the time when I first got started. And as we were moving towards the first Forge that I signed up for, so I went to Forge 6, but I signed up for Forge 5. It took me till Forge 6 to actually get there. But going through the training and all the preparation and everything, and then at the last minute going, no, this is not the right time. Pulling back and going, I think it was like 2 days before.
Yeah.
Everything was set and ready to go, but not me.
And I think there's lots of people that feel like that. They're like, I need this, I want this, I want to change, I want to step in, I want the accountability. I want the tools, but there's something that's just not quite right yet for them. All right, now you eventually came, and
Yeah.
what does this look like for you since then? What's the
It took,
transformation you've undergone?
it took, 9 months for me to actually show up in Victoria for
Yep.
the Forge 6. And what happened since then? So really the Forge 6 really showed me while I was there what I'm actually capable of. And at the same time showed me where I really needed to get some work done. So it pushed both boundaries of, or both sides of myself at that level. And since then, I can't even recognize who I am now, and other people that know me from even like 6 months ago, because it's been almost 6 months.
Well, and as your
And
coach, I can say that. What are people saying, or what are you noticing the most?
the way that I'm showing up in my life is a lot different. In business, the way I'm showing up. In my relationships, the way I'm showing up is a lot better. The way that I'm treating my body is a lot better. And in this last 3 months, it's been a lot about me treating myself. So one of the things I knew I wasn't doing very well was taking care of myself. And it even took the first 3 months after the Forge to say, you need to make this a frickin' priority. And taking care of self-care and myself and has really been the next evolution for me.
Yeah, one of the things I wanted to touch on to you too. I know Dr. Ryan coached both of us through our Forge 6 experience, and I had no idea who Ed Elliot was, and I had no idea like anything about his background or what he'd been involved with. I didn't know he was in like high-level masterminds or was helping people with automation and online marketing. I had no idea. I just saw this guy that was next to me that was carrying a log and walking up mountains with me and walking out into the ocean with me and crawling around on a beach with me. And as I went through all of that with you, I got to know who you were and a little bit of the things that we all had a chance to work on with each other and to be able to grow as a unit together. I guess my real curiosity for you to share with our audience today is what and why should people come to the Forge experience out in Colorado on April 17th and 18th, and what will they be able to learn about themselves and what will they be able to experience being a part of this unit?
So the why, and from my point of view, the why is that if you're feeling like you have everything, but there's still something missing, like it looks like from the outside, everything's all together, everything's successful, but you know inside that there's something missing and there's something more. This is the place this is where you need to be. How it will break you down, lift you up, pull you apart, put you back together like within 2 days is something that I've never been able to experience anywhere else before. And I've been to quite a few different places to try to, I don't know, quote unquote, fix myself, but never to a place where Coach Ryan here, they like moved us through, and Dr. Ed, and with yourself, Jim, and the rest of our unit, like really supported us moving and transforming and changing our lives.
Well,
Yeah.
and you've done a bunch of transformational programs before.
Yeah.
Is there one thing that you could share that was different without getting into the specific tools? Is there anything that stood out for you?
It was the bonding of a group of guys together that if you saw them separately, you'd be like, how the heck could these guys actually be together? From chiropractors to entrepreneurs to guys working in the oil fields to like you would not imagine that this band of brothers could come together support each other and change and have everybody's life be changed.
Awesome. Sorry, Jim, what were you saying?
No, I was just going to mention, it's a group of guys from Canada and the States that came together on one formidable weekend in Victoria, Canada. And now we're doing another formidable weekend out here in the Denver, Colorado area. And I think that what you experienced and what I experienced together was something really special. And I think that any guy that goes through this evolution, they're going to learn more about themselves and they're going to be able to focus on the tools that we teach. And I think, based on my experience and Ryan's experience and your experience, it's amazing to see what someone else is capable of doing if they just keep doing the work and what it does for their relationships outside of themselves. And it doesn't only make like a better quality individual, it makes a better quality individual to their family, to their friends, to the businesses that they touch. And I think that that's something that you can't put a price tag on. But I think Warren Buffett always said it the best: invest in yourself. And I can urge people that have heard your third-party validation, your testimonial, what it's done for you. I would urge people to take the chance. I believe we only have 2 slots left for the Forge experience out here in Colorado. So we will put the link in the description and into the comment section below. So fill out the application and join us out here, Denver, Colorado, April 17th and 18th. And forge yourself into a greater version of yourself, just like Edward and I have done.
Awesome.
Awesome job, gentlemen.
Appreciate you guys.
Great.
Thanks,
Well,
thanks, Edward, for participating. Thanks,
iron
brother.
sharpens iron.
Yes,
There it is.
We all have them.
Well,
Okay, guys. Bye for now. I hope that that's helped. And thank you again for sharing. Appreciate it very much.